Well, Colossians 4:1, Paul uses the word fair when he talks about how we're to treat people under us. And it brings me back to the words of Jesus in Matthew 20. Because the Colossians, and really everyone in this region at the time lived under the oppression of Rome, and they weren't fair, and they weren't just. And so Jesus was with the disciples, and two of them began to argue about who was going to sit at his right and left in heaven. And Jesus says, you guys are totally missing it. You know how the rulers and authorities around you lord their authority over their people and kind of oppress them with their leadership? Jesus goes, not so with you. That's not how you're going to act. That's not how you're going to live. You're not going to hold authority over people. You're not going to oppress people with your leadership and your position of power. He says, the greatest among you is going to serve. In fact, I didn't even come, speaking about himself, I didn't even come to be served. Of all the people in all of the history of existence who actually deserve to be bowed down and worshiped and served, Jesus is saying, I'm the most worthy of that. But yet I chose to come and serve. I chose to come and serve. And so if Jesus is saying servanthood is leadership, and Paul kind of echoes those words in this one verse really when he says, be fair to the people under you. Be just to the people under you. I know everybody around you doesn't lead that way. I know everybody around you says, kind of use your authority to oppress and use your authority to push your agenda, and people should just respect you and bow down to you because of who you are. Jesus says, no. Paul says, that's not the way we're going to do it. We're going to lead from a position of servanthood. We're going to lead from a position of justice and fairness. We're not going to overwork and underpay. You know, we're not going to overtax. We're not going to rob from the poor. We're going to pay a fair wage. We're going to work an appropriate amount, and we're going to lead as servants.